Hi, I'm Saurabh Kumar, and in this video I'm going to show you how to connect various USB devices with Samsung Galaxy S4. As you can see, I have Galaxy S4 in my one hand and USB OTG connector in my other hand. This is a cheap connector that I had bought for my previous smartphone Galaxy S2. So if you have any such micro USB OTG cable, chances are pretty high that it will work with Galaxy S4 as well. And if you don't have one, you can always buy it because it sells at price lower than 100 rupees in India. In this video, I'll connect keyboard, pen drive, mouse, hard disk, and you can also connect USB printer and USB gamepad as well. Since my USB OTG connector doesn't have cable for extension, so I'll first connect my device to this connector and then connect it to the phone. So let me start with this pen drive. This is 16 GB pen drive. Now here it is connected with USB OTG cable. Now let me just plug it into S4. You can see some messages on the notification bar. Here it has successfully detected pen drive, but we have some problem here that says USB storage is blank or has unsupported file system. Well, my pen drive is not blank, so it's certainly the other case. Yeah, maybe my pen drive has NTFS file system. So this is one of the usual problems users face when connecting their USB storage devices to their smartphone. Now, I have connected the pen drive to my PC to format it with FAT32 file system, which of course is supported by our phone here. So let me show you property of pen drive before going for format. As you can see, file system is labeled as NTFS. So I need to right click on the drive and format it with FAT32 file system. Done. Now I'm sending some image files to this empty pen drive. Now we are ready, so let me plug it back to my phone. This time, as you can see, file manager pops up automatically with the contents of pen drive being displayed. As you can see, all the images that I sent just back to this pen drive are being displayed on my phone. Now, if I connect my 2.5-inch 500 GB external hard disk, it is also detected, but again we are facing similar issue because of NTFS file system on my hard disk as well. So if I change the file system to FAT32, all its file will be accessible easily. You can also see that S4 is powering this device as LED light is on. But if your hard disk is power hungry, your phone may not be able to access it and may reboot automatically. So with hard disk, there are always 50-50 chance, because certain hard disks require more power. Now let me connect my wireless keyboard. This is wireless receiver for this keyboard. As I inserted it into phone, S4 changed the default keyboard to Samsung's default keyboard automatically. Previously, Shift key was my active keyboard, but as you can see, it has already been changed to the Samsung's default keyboard. I can easily use arrow keys to navigate on the phone. We can also use keyboard for SMS for writing notes, memo and other longer stuff. Even I can type 1000 words long article easily on my phone with this method now. And I don't need a PC to connect my phone with the keyboard. So that's one of the great advantages of using USB OTG feature. We can also connect USB mouse, and after connecting it, we get a little pointer on the screen. Left click works like tapping the screen. To go back, we need to right click, as right click button acts as back button. You can see it's fast. Now, I even tried connecting this cheap USB gamepad with this phone, but unfortunately it doesn't work very well. The movement buttons or the analog stick for the same works well, but the controls on the right side, that is the fire buttons etc., do not work. As you see, I can use the left stick to move around on the screen, but none of the right side buttons or controls work. I've tried this in Modern Combat 4 game as well, and the result was the same. So we need to use a PS3 controller or a Xbox controller, because those have been proven to work by many other users. And the last thing, we can also connect USB card reader to read any other type of memory cards using this phone. For example, if I want to use my HDSC card of my camcorder, I just need to insert that card into card reader and plug that card reader into the USB OTG connector, which is then plugged into the phone. So using card reader and USB OTG connector, I can access all the recorded videos on this memory card. After inserting it, the file manager pops up automatically. These are all the recorded files, but this cannot be played using the default video player because these are in .mts format. But hey, we are on Android, so thanks to MX Player we can play this. MX Player has detected this folder from my card automatically, and we can play these here. And let me tell you that these files are of huge size, probably 2 or 3 GB each, so these take a little bit of time to initialize playback. And before closing, one more note. We should not simply unplug the USB OTG cable. Instead, we should follow the correct procedure to safely remove them by pulling down the notification bar and tapping here. So thank you for watching this video. For more videos, do subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave your questions in the comment section.